How is everybody this morning? This is Matthew James. I'm on the Urambi Hills again. It is another fantastic morning, just at first light, just the right time to be up here, getting all the healing energies, getting all the fresh air and really waking myself up for the day. And as you can see, I never do my bloody hair for these videos. I always look a little bit tatty and unpresentable, but then you're getting the truth. You're seeing me as I am. You're seeing my true self. You're not actually seeing any fake, false image. I mean, the end of the day, since when has a suit, a tie and an expensive haircut giving you an ability? It just gives you an appearance. It's just all about the ego. It's all about first impressions. And really, I might not have the right impression of the first impression, but there you go. So I'll stop waffling about that, Matthew James. And going really back to the videos that I've done earlier in the week, there's been which ones has there been? There's been Being in the Moment. There's been I'm a goat, I'm not a sheep. There's been the daily vlog of earlier in the week, which was a little bit explosive. And I'm really still on that kind of theme these days, guys. I'm trying with MJTV to be the voice of truth. I know there's consequences, and I know there's going to be people who are not going to like my videos, and people are going to be offended, and people are going to unfriend me on Facebook, and people are going to snub me when I go to expos, and people are going to slag me off, and people are going to say that Matthew James doesn't know what he's talking about because I'm really talking to spirit and he isn't. There's going to be all that bullshit, but who gives a damn, because that's life. True self doesn't care about the fallout. True self has to say what it has to say. Authentic self, you be your authentic self and you bear the consequences. That is my philosophy. So that's really what this is all about, and I'm trying to take this very seriously. I'm going to put a serious face on, but I'm really relaxed this morning, and I'm really charged up. I did a video. Well, I sort of did a video yesterday. People on Facebook will have seen that I actually announced that I'd done a video, but my camera battery exhausted, so I couldn't put the video out. So this is the replacement for yesterday. And what I was talking about yesterday was sitting on the hill like this, and there being in the field down there, all the sheep going round and round and round, chewing on the same sodden grass. And so much of the grass has turned to soil and to bare rock, and they don't realise it because they're all following each other. And they see one sheep eating off the piece of grass, and they're all assuming, because their ego says so, that is the wholesome grass, that is the wise grass to eat down in the field down there. Then there's me, the goat, up on the mountainside with all the fresh grass here, going, hi guys, come up here. But not one of the sheep has found the track, or even aware that there's a track, or even aware I'm up here, because their ego is telling them that the best place to feed and the best place to learn and the best place to nurture is down in that shitty field down there. That is the abstract image that I'm trying to present here. Everybody's following each other's bloody trail over the old sodden same old the same old dirt. And it's quite interesting when you hear so-called professional psychic mediums that have been going supposedly for decades, who really in the last few years that I've seen them have not grown or changed in any way, and they're pulling information and they're going, and they're telling me this, dear, and yes, they are saying this, dear, and they're saying this, and they're saying this, and they are telling me this, and the hands are going everywhere, and it's a little bit like a magician's trick. You're watching the hands are doing something. This is the trick. The hands are doing something, and they're going over here all the time. So you're focused on what the hand's doing. And you're not listening to the words that are being spoken, because you're that mesmerized by the hand actions and the so-called professionalism. This is another accessory that the New Age has taught, that you've got to have the hand action, and you've really got to do the dramatics, because what that does is that draws the people in. they're mesmerized by your actions, and they're not necessarily listening to the words that are being said. And what is being said is really very low order, very primary school standard information that is not mediumship. And you who are out there who do it and think it is mediumship, and you out there who listen to it and think it's mediumship because you're none the wiser and you know no different, take it from me, they are telling me this. Oh no dear, they're saying in 6 months everything's going to be fine, and they're saying that within the year you'll buy the house, and that is not mediumship. That, for the best part of it, is clairvoyance. Remember the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, remember the third eye? Well, that is what most of that information is. I mean, a lot of it's going to be cold reading, a lot of it is going to be pure guesswork, but at the best part it will be clairvoyance. It's not mediumship. So really everybody needs to be re-educated as to what mediumship is, what clairvoyance is, what psychic is. And the only really way that MJTV can do this in future months is to provide demonstrations of psychic, clairvoyant, medium, to provide examples of psychic, clairvoyant, medium. And this is what MJTV, me, and others in the gang that are going to come along as guests are going to actually prove to you or show to you what psychic is, what clairvoyant is, what medium is. I've got to really, if I'm making real big goat steps or goat noises in the valley, then really people need to goat noises. I don't even know what you call it when a goat makes a noise. A goat grunt, is it? I don't know. But anyway, if I'm following the path of the goat, and I'm trying to put myself above all the sheep, then I'm going to have to practice what I preach, and I'm going to have to put out there my examples. I'm going to have to follow by my example, because I do believe everybody needs to be re-educated. That is the important thing here. It's all about re-education, and it's all about leading the way, getting people to go up the path instead of going round and round at the bottom. Now, the biggest problem I've got is that we've got something called free will. And free will really depends on knowing your core belief, knowing your core self, and knowing your core purpose. Now, if you're down in the field and you're following everybody else's tail, then your core purpose at the moment is to overcome the ego. That is the only thing that you are doing. You are trying to overcome the ego. You're trying to find the way out of the labyrinth. You're trying to get your way out of the maze. You're trying to get yourself moving forwards and start finding your soul purpose, your soul self, your soul identity, because you don't have any of that. When the ego is in, when the separate selfish self, as the Atlanteans used to call it, is in, you won't listen to anybody else. You won't listen to advice. You won't recognize truth, because your ego's in your head saying, follow me, follow me, follow me. I know what I'm doing. Go this way. Let's go this way. But it's all about ego, and it's all about the ego leading you on a merry trail and leading you into a assumed reality, into a false reality where you feel that you're doing right and your heart might be in the right place, but the universe is not watching you because you're using a carbon copy. They're giving you a copy program, or they're giving you a copy reality that you can't do any harm in it, but you're not growing from it. You're going round and round and round in the field, and the cosmos is just going, yes, okay, they're not ready yet. There's a few more that are not ready yet. The idea is to get off that path, get off that stereotype path, to get off that ego. I'm following you because I think you know what you're doing. I'm going to follow you. I'm going to copy you because I haven't got ideas for myself. I'm not unique myself. It's going to stop. The idea is to stop doing that, and to be the goal, to get up on the mountainside. Do it your own way. Have your own voice. Have your own style. Have your own methods. Because I essentially am self-taught. Now, I'm not saying my way is right, but I don't follow any. I don't have any conformity. I don't follow any particular taught pattern. I don't go by any traditional means. I am a traditional UK medium. Traditional in the sense that I deliver messages from the other side. Traditional UK medium in the commercial sense, it gives a person an idea or an inkling or confidence in the information that I do, and that really, the job that I do, and that really is providing proof of existence of other worlds, seen as a life after death, a threat, a problem, a hassle. I'm seen as a splurge, I'm seen as a nightmare, I'm seen as an enemy, I'm seen as a devil to some, an angel to others. Oh God, I hate those terms, but I'm just using them in their dictionary sense. And yeah, I'm quite unique, so I'm in a way proud of my achievement to have got to the point that I have, and to be ridiculed in the way that I am as well, because standing where I am, I'm standing very true to myself, standing very firm, and I'm standing really fearless. I've got no fear. I've got no fear of what other people think about me. I've got no fear about even what the effect these videos are going to have on the negatives. There's always vices, there's always virtues in life. Vices are the negative aspects of things, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of negative. Good. Negative is where there's growth, and that's where the ego lies. And I'm waffling, so I really want to talk quickly about free will. And the only way that free will can work is when we know our true purpose, we know our true self, we know our true objective, we know truly who we are. Then and only then can we use free will. And free will really then determines the direction that we take. And what I'm doing with you guys is offering you my version of the truth, my insight into my experiences of what it's all about. And I'm hoping in some way that your true self, your authentic self, acknowledges that light, that truth, and goes, hey, yeah, he's probably right being the goat. I'm not asking you to follow. I'm just asking you to think and look at the medium world, look at the psychic world, look at the psychic, look at the paranormal in a different light. Look at it in a light of, what happens if we have been deceived? What happens if the information that we've been given over the years is wrong? Is this a different viewpoint? I'm not asking you to take the viewpoint. I'm just wanting you to just look at something from a different angle. Really important, guys, to be your authentic self. And it only comes with practice. But just to finish this off, they is going to be something that is going to be my thorn in everybody's side. When I hear they, I'm going to squawk like a bloody parrot, because it's not spirit. You guys out there who are watching who think they is spirit, and you're absolutely amazed that, oh, look at that medium, psychic medium dear over there. She's saying they are saying this and they and saying that. Oh, aren't they lovely? Aren't they really good? Sorry, but it's not spirit. It's themselves. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at this point. But MJTV is going to grow in ideas and grow in strength and grow in direction. So you guys, take care. Watch out for more MJTV videos. And enjoy your day. I certainly am going to enjoy my day. I've got a fantastic walk ahead of me. Well, bit of a walk ahead of me. Hopefully get some birdie snaps and some good landscapes, which I'll include with this video. And yeah, take care. Bye for now. There's a storm coming here on the Urambi Hills, so I'm just going to do another video for you. This is Matthew James. It is a very fresh morning, and it's really good as usual to be up here having a breather, getting the fresh air, seeing the world, the new day. It's always something special and amazing, and it is one of the shamanic things that I always do. I always try and get up first light, always try and get up and appreciate the sun out there, and I always appreciate nature. And this is what I call a special tree here. I'm calling it my world tree. I'm not gonna hang myself from it. I'm not gonna do an Odin. Well, not in this lifetime anyway. But I do use pieces from this particular tree for my rune readings. So it is a very special place. It's the Urambi Hills, and there'll be pictures put up with this video where in this particular tree here, my friendly little daily kestrel encounter occurred. So I'm quite blessed, really. It's clearly my power animal at the moment, and the power animal, remember, is a bird or an animal or any creature, land, sea, air, that works with you. It's technically a familiar, which means that you share a telepathy with or an understanding with, and it works with you. It grows with you. It appears consistently, simultaneously, almost on a bidding. And Kestrel at the moment is what is happening on a regular basis for me. So Kestrel at the moment is my power animal. So in saying that, no, it wasn't a kestrel that flew over. It was probably a magpie that flew over. But yeah, so I got my kestrel this morning. As you can see, the clouds over there are getting very black. So there is a coming storm. And I suppose it's very poignant that there is a whole fresh wind of newness and change occurring to mankind in all aspects of mankind's existence. And I feel a little bit like a voice of truth, me being MJTV. I do feel like I represent a bit of a voice of truth, that I will say those things that need to be said. And my bee in my bonnet at the moment is this so-called mediumship that people think that they're doing, and what people who are watching it think is mediumship. Everybody needs to be re-educated. I'm very fortunate that I do believe, and I do know, I'm a purveyor of true mediumship. And my true mediumship is when I actually become the person. I take on fully on board their aches, their pains, their mannerisms, their thoughts, their feelings, and I can pass all this information on to a client, and I can work as a doorway. I can work as a conduit, and this is the idea of medium. It's a doorway between the two worlds. Well, it's also very shamanic as well, and I am a doorway between the two worlds. And this is what I've said in previous videos. This is why I'm she, S-I-D-H-E, not S-H-E. I'm she, I'm Celtic she, which doorway between worlds. So yeah, so I'm she, I'm shamanic, and my mediumship really has always been there. I've always communicated in this way. I've always assumed people's aches and pains from this world and the other world. So what I'm going to be doing in future MJTV videos is we're going to be exploring true mediumship, and only by exploring it and discussing it and showing examples of it can you guys out there practice something different and realize what you are seeing isn't mediumship. It's the only way of shifting consciousness, and unfortunately, being a berserker, being Viking, I have to be the one that is in the conflict. I'm the one that goes head to head in the conflict, and yeah, it's going to be quite a difficult time for all of us. Now the rain's about to fall. In fact, it has started falling. So I'm going to make a sharp exit from the hills before I get absolutely drenched. You can see how dark it's actually got. If I go there, you can see how dark it is. So I'm actually going to make my exit very quickly, and I'm going to thank you for watching these videos. This is MJTV. We are representing the voice of truth, or one of the voices of truth. I am a light in the darkness, and I just want people to just look at my viewpoint. Take it out of context. It's not aimed at you individually, it's just aimed at a collective that has to be changed. So bye for now, everybody, and enjoy your day. And I'm going to get wet So you can have a little laugh on me. Just think that after this video I got drenched. Bye for now. I might even film it. Bye for now.